Hi, my name is Julia and I would like to tell you something about our unique invention. This is an interactive GPS audiobook called Electronic Tour Guide. An electronic tour guide is the perfect companion when you visit the city to learn about its history and see the sights. You could walk alone or together with your friends and family. You don't have to choose standard touristic routes, look for guides, or buy tickets for tour buses anymore. Just turn on your electronic tour guide and walk. It's that simple. You could choose time, destination, and length of your journey by yourself. And as you go, our electronic tour guide will tell you interesting facts about the places you see on your way. It can even suggest you direction to other interesting attractions in your city. Let me show you how it works. Press and hold these two buttons to switch the device on. After a short introduction, the guide will tell you about the history of the city. You can start walking right from this moment.
Exploring the city in such a new and unusual way. Introduction to Prague. The inhabitants of Prague lands arrived here as early as at the beginning of the Stone Age. High hills along the banks of Vltava were good for staying on guard at all times, but also sheltered from the frequent inundations of the restless river. The earliest tribes settled in the region of contemporary Sharka. The predecessors of Praguers then spread around the hills along the river, their settlements forming a shape of the letter P, an omen of the first letter in the name of the future capital. Today is the 1st of July, 10 hours 30 minutes. The average temperature in Prague in July is plus 25 during the day, plus 14 at night. Here is a selection of Prague's cultural events taking place in July. The Summer Shakespeare Celebration.
And after the device works out your current position, you will hear a short announcement about interesting events happening in the city. And after that, your journey starts being truly interactive.
Bohemia Jazz Fest. Prague Folklore Days, the international meeting of folklore ensembles, takes place in July's second half. The Old Town Square, Staromestskie Náměstí. The Old Town received its independence in the times of John the Blind. In 1338, after his victory in a battle for the Bohemian crown, he allowed the inhabitants of the Old Town to build their own town hall. Every hour these days, the Old Town Hall attracts thousands of Gawkers who begin their tour around Prague from here. From 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., a little performance takes place above the Orloj, the main astronomical clock of the Czech Republic. Little windows open to reveal the 12 apostles that appear in turns accompanied by an orchestra of 4 figures underneath. The Death, represented as a skeleton, turns an hourglass with one hand while ringing a bell with his other hand. The Old Town.
The Old Town, or Staré Město, is situated on the right bank of the Vltava River, just opposite the Prague Castle. It stood there from times immemorial, with the first records of it dating back to the 10th century. The settlement between the castle and the Vyšehrad was located at the junction of trade routes and attracted many foreign merchants as well as the Bohemian governors.
The Charles Bridge. The route from Malá Strana to the Old Town goes through the Charles Bridge, or Karlov Most. In the old times there was a ford here in place of the bridge, which was the shortest way to get to the Prague castle. The first stone bridge that connected the two riverbanks was built by order of...
And if you have missed a part of the story, for example, you walk through a street or a square too fast, or you met your friends and you just turned off the device, then no problem, because you can get back anytime you want. And in that case, the story will continue from the moment it was interrupted. As you will see, our device does not just recognize the place where you are, but also, from time to time, it may offer you some alternative routes for your journey. And it's really useful for exploring the city for the first time. And if you're afraid to get lost, we have created a simple navigational function for you. That one will help you to find the way to the places of your choice, like for example, your hotel, a nice cafe or a familiar street. And when you have activated the navigational function, then the system will tell you a distance and a direction to the selected point. And let me show you how simple it is.
Press the button that you want to assign to this location. This can be either of the 4 buttons in the upper row. You have chosen the left button. This location has been saved. To activate the navigation mode, please press the R button, followed by the button you have assigned to this destination.
The Charles Bridge continued. There is also another cross on the Charles Bridge, mounted into the railing. It was recently surrounded by an iron grid, making it easier to find. It is installed on the spot from where John of Nepomuk was thrown into the river. He was made a saint because allegedly he was drowned by Wenceslaus IV for refusing to break the seal of confession. However, historians claim that rather than for his fortitude, he was actually drowned for getting involved in the power struggle between Wenceslaus and the archbishop. But whatever the reason, if you make a wish while keeping your palm on the cross, it will certainly come true. Another bas-relief of John on the Charles Bridge is difficult to miss. Polished by millions of hands, it glitters in the sun as if made of gold. Touch it too and make another wish. A bit further in your direction, the bridge leading to Malá Strana that stretches uphill towards the Prague castle. Behind you, after the bridge, starts the old town.
So, if you walk with your family or with your friends, you could also rent a headphone splitter, radiophones, or this small loudspeaker. And today, our guide contains more than 8 hours of captivating stories and legends about this city in 6 possible languages. Those are English, German, French, Italian, Spanish, and Russian. More than 100 locations and legends about this city are structured with a specially designed nonlinear algorithm. All this will help you to get a unique experience and make your trip truly fascinating. Come and explore it yourself. You can rent electronic tour guide in one of our rental points or book it straightly on our website. The device may be delivered to you on the date of your arrival to your hotel or residence, when we have great discounts for advance bookings. We're also collaborating with our partners from different cities who are providing the same service with our device. You can find all the information on our website, that's electronictourguide.com.